To borrow a phrase from a dear friend of mine, we did it, Joe. Despite the best efforts of Lyle Lovett, Jon Lovett, and what I assume to be an evil twink in a Wuhan virology lab, this is Love It or Leave It's 300th episode. Oh. Now you may notice that this says blue or pink, what do you think? Because all Malcolm found were gender reveal fucking balloons.
It's the only one that could get here on time.
And I think it's cool that that they're, well, it's blue and pink, so, you know, happy Pride. Let's get into it. What a week. On Thursday, President Biden slipped and fell to his knees while handing out diplomas to graduating Air Force cadets, but he's fine. We bid it, Joe. I have to say, he falls like a much younger man. Just like kind of like the body shape in that suit coming down. He didn't look old in the fall. People fall down. I think he fell as well as he could. The only part where I think he didn't, the only part where I think he let us down, people fall. The only part where I think he let us down is the only part where he seemed elderly to me, just to get into the details, is when I'll do it. The only part where he seemed really old is this part. It's the up and back down. That like, nope, I'm gonna need a little bit more of a cantilever. I'm gonna have to move the fulcrum to get this thing up. But otherwise, could have been worse. It's gonna be fine. He's got this. I've been chastised we're just going back into it. I've been chastised for saying this before, but it's true. Biden needs to stop wearing Heelys. On Wednesday night, the bipartisan debt ceiling deal cleared the House with a vote of 314 to 117, sending the bill over to the Senate. This was honestly a blast, guys. Same thing in 2 years. Prior to voting for it, Marjorie Taylor Greene called the debt ceiling deal a shit sandwich, but indicated she would be open to it if it came with a side of fewer IRS agents.
One of the sides, so to speak, that I would like to see with this sandwich is a way to completely wipe out the 87,000 IRS agents. We need a balanced budget, that's for sure, but we need dessert. Okay, everybody needs dessert. I'm a dessert girl. Everyone loves dessert. And that's impeachment.
First of all, gotta hand it to Marjorie. I've never heard someone order a shit sandwich as part of a combo meal. Does it come with a drink? Oh, it's piss? I'm gonna need Cinesticks. Meanwhile, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy praised the depraved Republican work requirements he's been pushing for.
We might have a child that has no job, no dependents, but sitting on a couch. We're going to encourage that person to get a job and have to go to work, which gives them worth and value.
Back to the mines, children. Far-right Republicans were not thrilled with the deal, with far-right members of the Freedom Caucus threatening to oust Kevin McCarthy from the speakership. It used to be you had to read a bunch of analysis to figure out if Democrats got a good deal. Now you can just look outside and see if Matt Gaetz is loading Kevin McCarthy into a cannon. Former Vice President Mike Pence is also expected to announce next week that he is running for president in 2024. I'm going to run as hard as I can, like there's an angry mob of fascists who will kill me if they find me, said the vice president. I'm going to run so hard I wake up every morning screaming, take her, not me. But night after night, it's a different woman in my life that I give up. President Trump confirmed in a speech this week that if elected, he would attempt to put an end to birthright citizenship on his first day in office. This is not something he can actually do due to the plain language of the 14th Amendment. But a few years ago, Trump was asked about this, and he has a way out of it. Here's what he said. He said, this is a real quote, "It was always told to me that you needed a constitutional amendment. Guess what? You don't." "Great news," said a garrison of British soldiers demanding to sleep in your barn and slaughter your last cow just before the coldest winter months. And at an event in Iowa this week, Trump criticized, of all things, the overuse of the word woke.
It's gone sick. And I don't like the term woke because I hear woke, woke, woke. You know, it's like just a term that half the people can't even define it. They don't know what it is.
Trump went on, "Why don't they ever talk about any of the other mind viruses, like the one I have, syphilis?" While giving a commencement speech at Colorado College, Liz Cheney was subjected to a mass protest by the graduating class who turned their chairs around when Cheney spoke. But the joke's on them. "Ha ha, now you have to look at me," said Dick Cheney, standing at the back of the arena. Got nowhere to turn. It's the worst Cheney this way. Fuck. Anyway, love their right to protest, but I had no idea so many Colorado college students love Trump. That's fascinating. What do you think went wrong on that one? What's wrong with them or me?
It's kind of a longer walk.
Yeah.
It's a longer walk. I'm getting nothing still. What happened to them?
Just do the next one.
Brian was actually at the Colorado College graduation.
That's true.
You saw the protest. You updated us in real time.
Yeah, I said, boo.
Nice. How was the speech?
It sounded like ChatGPT wrote it. It was so boring.
Cool. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz passed legislation this week that will legalize marijuana use in the state. Terrifying to consider. Minnesotans with the munchies. These people eat lutefisk dead sober. Where do they go from here? The Oklahoma Supreme Court this week struck down 2 state laws banning abortion, finding that pregnant people have an inherent right to terminate a life-threatening pregnancy. More like, whoa, Oklahoma. Okay. Whoa. Am I right? Thanks. Wrote the justices, "No one in Oklahoma should die as a result of a forced pregnancy. That's what all the guns are for." The carpenters and architects charged with reconstructing the historic Notre Dame cathedral after a massive fire destroyed the roof are paying homage to the building's history by using medieval techniques in its reconstruction. Experts say the smell of burning Huguenots should clear in the next week or two. Personally, I can't wait to see it. The original cathedral only took a century to build. A century? What is this? Modest improvements to LAX? What are they doing down there? I think they're using medieval techniques down there at the airport. If we burnt more Huguenots, maybe UberX could pick you up at the terminal. How many Protestants do I have to kill to get a fucking UberX to pick me up at the terminal? Jesus Christ. Because I'll do it. Chinese scientists have begun drilling a 10,000 meter deep hole in the earth, the deepest hole China has ever attempted. So that's why Beijing's been ordering so much VCR cleaner. Happy Pride Month, everyone. The Paupers jokes are back. Anyway, have fun with your big hole, losers. Our brilliant American scientists are too busy focusing on the real issues, like making Doritos addictive and, separately, making injections to make your pancreas hate Doritos. Meanwhile, New Zealand's national airline has begun asking passengers to step on a scale after checking in for international flights. Here's an image of the scale. For those at home, because this is a podcast, it's the Taylor Swift scale that said fat from the original Anti-Hero video, which they had to remove because of politics. At the annual cheese race in Gloucester, England, where a wheel of cheese is rolled down a hill and competitors chase it, a woman managed to win even though she was knocked unconscious. Sure, she had fallen down, but her cheese had so much speed. It was a feta. Damn it. You get it. I fucked it up, but it's going to be fine. Shut up. But her cheese had so much feed. It was fait accompli. When she awoke, the woman's first words were, "Did I do good up?" On Tuesday, former Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes reported to prison to start her 11-year sentence for fraud. When asked how she's feeling, Holmes replied, "Bad." A URL on hundreds of thousands of Maryland license plates had recently begun redirecting to an online casino in the Philippines. You know, I've always thought it was a mistake that Maryland's state motto is bigmoneynow.biz. That's what that deserved. In a video that went viral this week, customers at a Florida Dunkin' Donuts were charmed by a raccoon who approached the window and seemed to politely ask for a donut, which the employees provided.
What in the world? My dude. He wants some Dunkin' Donuts. What is he doing? Are they gonna give him a donut? Are they gonna give him a donut? Oh my god. Do it. Throw him the donut. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I don't think there's anything cute about that. You shouldn't get special treatment just because you're the mayor. 83-year-old actor Al Pacino has revealed that his 29-year-old girlfriend is 8 months pregnant with his fourth child. Here we go. Say hello. I can't do it. I gotta. How do you?
It's not Italian. It's like.
Well, I know, but say hello. It's like I need something to get into it. How do I? Where?
Straight.
Pretend
you're straight.
First we get the power. All right. Say hello to my little friend, a baby that will not know my voice. It was worth it. A Rochester fertility doctor who allegedly used his own sperm to impregnate several patients died over the weekend when the hand-built airplane he was riding fell apart in midair. He died as he lived, not thinking his wackadoo plan all the way through. And finally, Kim Cattrall has been confirmed to make a cameo in season 2 of Sex and the City spinoffs, and just like that. Did you just find out about that from me? It's fitting this news was released during Pride Month, as Kim Cattrall famously threw the first brick at Sarah Jessica Parker's trailer.